This is a review of the Wavlink AX3000 dual-band gigabit mesh router. For full disclosure, the router was provided to me for free by Wavlink, but the views and opinions presented are my own. If you pick up one of these routers, it comes packed in a sturdy cardboard box that includes the router itself, a power adapter and Ethernet cable, a quick start guide, a mesh setup guide, and a safety information printout. The router itself has a compact design with 4 foldable antennas and LED indicator lights on the front of the router for power, Wi-Fi, LAN and WAN, and a sys light that blinks depending on if the router doesn't have an internet connection or is pairing with an existing mesh Wi-Fi system. On the rear of the router, there are 2 LAN ports, 1 WAN port, a power port, and a pairing reset button. The setup was nice and easy by following the quick start guide, but make sure to run through the entire setup process before you start using the router. Out of the box, the Wi-Fi is unsecured with no password, so you'll want to connect to the router either by connecting to one of its LAN ports or through Wi-Fi and configure a Wi-Fi password as soon as possible. I'd also recommend using a different password for device management, which would be the password you'd use to log on to the web management interface. The Wi-Fi signal wasn't as strong as my normal Wi-Fi router, possibly because of its smaller size and power draw, and maybe that's why the router is marketed as a mesh router. The router's web management interface was well designed and allows you to set up advanced features like custom DNS servers for improved security and privacy, VPNs for remote access into your LAN, and network tools for troubleshooting and diagnostics. There is also a Wavlink app that you can run on your phone that lets you link to the router and allows you to manage the router, including some advanced features. Overall, I'm impressed with the Wavlink AX3000 mesh router. I think it has some great features, has a nice web management interface and mobile app, and I think it's a router you should consider.